Welcome, Fall 2016 Calculus 2 Internet students. My name is Robert D. Giovanni, and this video is intended to give you an overview of how this course is structured, what are the requirements, how you're going to do your work, how your grade will be determined, etc., etc. First, let me start out by saying that if you had me for Cal 1, there are some pretty significant changes in the Cal 2 course, so please watch this entire video. Also, if you're new to online math, let me just kind of give you a warning that an internet math class, especially Calculus 2, is not the path that you want to take if you're looking for less work. One of the major requirements in order to succeed in this course is for you to be able to watch hours and hours of videos that I've created for you to try and give you that face-to-face classroom feel to this course. So please understand that the expectation is high, that you will be able to put in the time and effort required to do well in this course. If you do not have that time, if you work full-time and you've got family at home and lots of things on your plate, you just need to maybe analyze whether or not doing this online is your best option at this point in time. I just want you to know ahead of time. That's the only thing. I just trying to warn you that there's a lot of work that goes into doing well in Cal 2 online. Okay, with that said, let me go ahead and start out by showing you where you go to get into Canvas, which is where we communicate and where the syllabus is and everything else. So you log into ACES. Now I've already logged in, so I think it's going to take me directly there. You might have to put in your login information, but I will assume you know how to do that. Now you're going to click on My Courses and wait because it's slow. And in the course list here, make sure you have Fall 2016 selected, and then go down to the Cal 2 class that you're in and click on that little home icon. And this will take you to the main page of the course. Now I'm going to switch it over to a student view here in just a second, but I want to make sure you understand where the inbox is. So over here you click on Inbox. This is where all official communication must be done. If I send you an email or another instructor from another course sends you an email, it's going to appear over here. It's going to have a blue dot next to it showing that it's unread. And then if you want to write an email, you just click on this little icon. You select the course. We are 2414 Section 16. And then who you want to send it to, which would most likely be me. So you select your teachers. And there I am, Robert D. Giovanni. Select me, put in your subject. Check this box. It really won't hurt if you don't, but just try and remember to check it and then type in whatever you need. And then you can put attachments in if you'd like. And that'll send an email out to me. So this is our official way of communicating. If you try and send me an email through some other system like Yahoo or Gmail, most likely I won't get it because our email system filters a lot of junk out and it'll think that your email is junk. So this is the official way to do it. Now let's go back to the course. Here we go. Now I'm going to switch it over to a student view so you get an idea of what you're going to see. Okay, so this is the main page. I've got a bunch of links here. Most importantly, I have a little reminder in yellow. You're going to be doing all of your work, with the exception of 2 exams. You'll be doing all your work online. We'll be using a system called WebAssign to do that. You must go in and get enrolled in that system by August 25th, 2016, 3 p.m., or else you will automatically be dropped from this course. So that's a big requirement. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me just first get through the syllabus. Let's see, how should I approach this? Let me show you these links first. Orientation video, which is what you're watching now, will appear here at some point in time. This is to show you how to get enrolled in WebAssign. Your schedule, your course lecture videos, your homework solution videos, files, and then old stuff. So I will go through each of these, but I want to start out by showing you the course syllabus. Grades, just so you know, your official grades will be posted here throughout the semester. But usually I don't update the grades until after exams. So after first exam I'll update your grades, after second exam, and so on and so forth. So let's look at your course syllabus. I clicked on course syllabus there. I know all of you can read, but again, for those of you who have not had me before, there are some changes. I'll try and highlight those as we get to them. First of all, you must come on campus to take 2 exams in this course. So those dates and times are set, and you need to work with your employer or whatever else you have going on in your life and try and get those days and times off so you can come and be present for the midterm and the final. In the event that you cannot make those times, I have some options for you. I'm going to let you read through that and read it carefully, because if you do not follow the protocol here, then there's a possibility you could get a 0 on the test. The new thing this semester is that I offer an option, if you can't be here, that you can use a third-party proctoring company called ProctorU, and they charge you to take tests, but they do like a live person watches you over a webcam and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So that's, to me, that would be considered okay, but you'll have to pay, and you have to go contact them to see how much that's going to be. All right, so main thing here, make sure you look at these dates and times, put them in your calendar, take time off from work, whatever it takes. All right, my name is Robert DiGiovanni, I already said that. My office is in Juniper Hall, room 1110. I do offer you my cell phone number, so you are free to call me or text me at any time, really, 24 hours a day. If you text me, though, I please ask that you put your name, what class you're in, and then what you need help with. I'm also getting a new phone pretty soon where I will have the ability to write on the phone, and so you can text me a picture of your handwritten work, and I can like try and figure out where you're making mistakes, or, you know, even if it's just a question that you have over a homework problem, I should be able to write something down and send it to you in a text. But I will only reply to you if you text me. I'm not going to start texting you stuff out of nowhere. So please take advantage of the fact that I'm giving you my cell phone number. My office hours, times I'll be in my office that you can come in and get help, are set here Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. and also Monday and Wednesday from 1 to 2:30. If you need to make an appointment with me at a time that a different time than what's offered here, then just give me a call and we can try and work something out. Okay, so what do you need for this class? Really, you just need a credit card, because you're going to be going to this website, webassign.net, and you're going to be putting in this code, and then you're going to be asked to pay to get into the class. And that's it. That's all you really need. There is a book associated with the course, but that book you don't have to buy because it's contained online in an electronic format. Now, if you're one of those people who want to have a book, go ahead, go buy one, but you're going to pay for that, and then you're going to pay for access to the course, so you're going to kind of be paying twice. That is, unless you find a book, a new book that has a what we call an access code included in the package. So just ask the bookstore if it has the code, if you're interested in taking that option. Now, calculators. This is a difference. I have changed the way I normally do things. What I found was that I had a lot of students utilizing technology just a little bit too much, and they were not really learning what they need to learn. They were just using their really fancy calculators to do all of their calculus. So you can use any non-CAS calculator in this course. So if it's a CAS calculator, you can't use it. Now, CAS stands for Computer Algebra System. So these are calculators that'll factor, solve equations, it'll differentiate, it'll do pretty much everything that we're going to do in this class. And you're not allowed to have those for obvious reasons. Now, if you have a question on what you can use, examples of things that you cannot have, TI-89, TI-Nspire, those things, too fancy, sorry. Examples of calculators you can have, TI-84, TI-86. If you've got some other calculator and you're not sure, just give me a call. The description of the course is all here, what we plan on doing. I will say that we probably won't get to the end of the class. Really have not had success in getting that far. But I will say that this whole idea of polar coordinates, although it is important, I think it is a concept that can be absorbed pretty quickly later on if you are introduced to it. It's usually not more difficult, it just takes some time. So we get hung up here in Chapter 8 when we're doing series, and that's really going to take a lot of our time. We have a standard grading scale, and then the way I break down the grade, you're going to do a bunch of homework online, that's 10%. You're going to do a bunch of quizzes online, 10%. You're going to take 2 at-home tests, 15% each, and then you're going to take 2 on-campus exams, Exam 2 and Exam 4. Those are 25% of your grade. Now, as far as policies, we've got some tutoring options, attendance things. Attendance here in this course, really, you can only miss, I have deadlines for assignments, and when I show you the schedule, you'll know what I mean. You can only miss 3 deadlines. If you miss 3 deadlines, I can drop you from the course. There's some other things here you can read through about. I'm not going to get into that. Other things about calculators, just that you can't use a phone or a tablet or a laptop for a test, right? Here's your schedule. I will show you that in a different PDF format, but I will point out that the drop date for this semester is November 11th. You have to, if you want me to drop you, you can do that. You can just send me an email, but I have to get it by 11 a.m. on November 11th, or else I won't have enough time to drop you. All right, the rest I'll let you read through on your own. This is just college policies and things like that. All right, let's go back to the home. All right, so let me show you how to get enrolled in WebAssign. I should have grabbed that code. Let me go back to that syllabus real quick. Syllabus had that code in there. There it is. So I'm just going to copy this. And now I'm going to go back home. And if you have any questions on how to get enrolled, this is a little like tutorial on how to do it. Okay.
Hey, class.
But essentially, you're going to be going to WebAssign, which is going to be this, and then you're going to enter your class key. And unfortunately, if you just paste, you're going to have to cut this out and put it here, and then cut this out and put it here, and submit. And then just confirm, this is Math 2414, Section 16, Robert D. Giovanni, this is it. And this is where you'll create an account. So I already have an account, so I'm not going to go through the process of doing that. Just make sure when you set up your account, you put your name, the same name that you use for the roster, like your enrolled name. Don't use any nicknames or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. And then you'll probably see a screen. Oh, it's not giving me a screen. Okay. 2414, here we go. I'm going to open it in a student view. So when you first get in, you're going to be asked to purchase your Access Online. And this is where you use a credit card. This is the cheapest way to do this class. If you do the code, then you had to have bought a book. Okay, so that's going to be even more expensive. And then you get a trial period in case you just, waiting on financial aid or something. You've got some time. I doubt you'll have 13 days. It'll probably be closer to about 7. And then if you use the trial period, you can kind of see if this is for you, and after a few days say, no, this isn't for me. You can go drop the class if you want. You didn't pay anything for it. So I'm going to just get in here by doing the trial and continue. And this is what you'll see as a student. You're going to see a list of all your assignments. And these are current assignments. After the due dates pass, they'll appear down here as past assignments, and you can actually go back and review them. So let me just show you an example. The first 2 assignments here are due. You know what? Before I do that, I think I'll bring up the schedule so you'll kind of see how things are going to go here. My whole point of that was just to get you in. Now let's kind of back up for a second because I went too fast. Back here, I just downloaded the schedule. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And it's a very simple schedule. It just shows you, like what you need to do. You need to get enrolled in WebAssign, which I just showed you kind of how to do. You have to do that by August 25th, 2016. And then you have these 2 assignments. Those 2 assignments, no, I don't want that. Those 2 assignments are right here. Getting started with WebAssign and homework syllabus confirmation. You've got to do those by 3 p.m. on August 25th. So you'll do those, and after you've got all that administrative stuff done, your first actual assignment is this one right here, and 3.5. So you can see that is right here, 3.5 inverse trigonometric functions. And if I open this up, see if it'll let me open this up. Here's the assignment, all right? And I've got to go through here and do this and answer the questions. Well, I don't know anything about 3.5 yet, so how am I going to learn in this class? Well, what I have here for you are what are called class lecture videos. So before you go do any homework, you're going to go to class lecture videos, and then you're going to go, hey, 3.5, that's what that homework assignment was. And then what you're going to do is you're going to be able to watch a video lecture that I recorded a couple of semesters ago. It's an hour and 50 minutes long, which is about the normal length of a class, and I will cover that topic. So let me play this
one that
for
you could potentially get tripped up on would be
Remember on
something like
YouTube,
this.
you can change your quality of the video. If you're having trouble reading some of it, make it larger.
Because again, you look at the property, you're like, they wipe each other out.
Okay, so that's me with a regular class,
7, 5, or 6.
and you're watching me basically teach them, and that's how you're going to learn. All right. So that's already an hour and 50 minutes that you need to do before you do that homework assignment. Keep in mind though, if I talk to the class and I tell them about, hey, we're going to have a quiz or something like that, I'm not talking to you. Okay, all your work is done online, but the video is, for a face-to-face class. So I think you'll be able to figure out when I'm talking, to them versus you. All right, so I would watch this, right? Let me go back here. I've watched the lecture video, and then I would go try and do the homework. And if I have any trouble with the homework, there's another link here for another set of videos, which are homework solutions. Okay, these are solutions to all the homework problems that I assigned my Cal 2 class in my face-to-face class. Now, unfortunately, I don't do any videos for 3.5, and the reason is because that material is kind of on the easier end of things, and it's a lot of pre-cal stuff. So I'm hoping that you've already seen that before. The videos for the solutions to the homework don't start till 5.5. And so these videos are not going to match up exactly with your problems, but they'll be close enough that it'll be very useful. So when you're going to do your homework, if you're having any trouble, there's some buttons down here you can watch a video, read about it or whatever. But ultimately, there's this homework solution videos that I've created that is really your best help. And if at that point you still don't have any idea what you're doing, you can ask your teacher. So you're having trouble on this problem, click Ask Your Teacher, and then type in, hey, I'm having trouble on part B, I just don't understand where they get whatever. You just type in whatever and click Send, and I'll get it. Also, if you are trying to do your homework and it's due at the end of the day and you're like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to make this deadline, there's a little extension request button here. You click that, and you need to make sure you fill this out. Tell me when you need it extended till, and tell me why. Hey, my car broke down or something. Just give me some reason, or just say, hey, I didn't manage my time properly, whatever it is. And that will count as one extension request, which means that you were late on an assignment, and you get 3 of those. After 3, I can drop you from the class. So that's pretty much the layout of the homework. Get out of here. Let me go back to this. So you got your schedule, you look at it, you figure out what you need to do next. You watch the video for it. You go try the homework. If you need help, you've got help here. All right. Now under Files, I have some other things here. I have in here the schedule, which we've already looked at. I have course notes. So I have some pre-written notes. There's not for the whole semester, but I have some pre-written notes that you can download and print off if you want. And these are what I follow in my lecture. So during my lecture, I'm kind of following these notes. So those are there for you. I also have formula sheets, very important. You're allowed to open these up, print these out, and bring these to your on-campus tests. All 3 of these. Okay, so you can't have anything else, just these. All right, so open up this file, print it out. I think it's 6 pages. This one I think is 1 page. This I believe is 1 or 2 pages. You can bring those to test. Just don't write anything else on them. Everyone has to have the same. It's got to be fair, so everyone's got to have the same thing when they're taking the test. All right, that's your files. Old stuff. I've just got lots of old stuff in here. These are from face-to-face classes and old exams and stuff. I really only put this here because I can, but You know, when you're studying for an exam, you need to go back and look at your assignments here in WebAssign. This is your best practice for getting ready for an exam. All right, what else here? Files, old stuff. I've got some old videos too. If you want to look at, I've got some other semesters where I did videos, and if you want, like, hey, you know, when he was covering partial fractions, I still didn't understand. Here's a different video, different semester. I may have mentioned something in a little more detail. So those are there for you. All right, I already talked about grades. This is where your grades will appear. And then files I've talked about. Discussions. This is really your only opportunity to get bonus question or bonus points. Boy, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Those are some old discussions, so I am going to delete some of these. Delete. Basically, if you want to get some extra bonus points in the class, just come here, ask questions, and help each other out. You know, if you do that, then I'll look at the end of the semester and award bonus points based on how much input you had here. People. Go back to student view. People is going to be how you can connect with other students in the class. Like if you want to email one of your classmates, see who's in the class, you can do that. And then this Brain Fuse online tutoring is a third-party external tutoring service that we have contracted with. They're supposed to be able to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't know how good the help is, but it's better than nothing if you're sitting there at 3 o'clock in the morning and you need help, right? So you can try it, see how it works. And that's pretty much the layout of the class. I mean, I can't really say much more. You know what? I forgot to mention the binder, and I don't remember the binder being in here. I need to add the binder in here. Okay, so I will add a little blurb about the binder in here, and I will also put a link on what a good binder looks like, because you've got to have a binder in this class. To keep all your stuff in, and if you don't keep a binder and you don't have all your work at the end of the semester, then you get a big fat F in the class. So very important. I didn't have it in here in the orientation video, but I will add it in here, and you can look at it. That's it, I think. That should get you started. If you have any questions, of course, you've got my cell phone number. Please call me, and I look forward to a good, productive semester. Little bit about Cal 2. Sorry, I can't finish yet. A little bit about Cal 2. Cal 2, much more difficult than Cal 1. You've probably heard that, and really the reason why is just because it's not as mechanical, it's not as monkey see, monkey do, you're just copying someone else's kind of technique. You have to have some sort of, I don't know, insight. It's hard, it's something that's very difficult to teach. But I promise you that if you put in the effort, and it's, you know, I'm talking about an honest, good effort, then you can do okay in this course, but you can't just scrape by here. You've got to put in the time. So minimum of 10 hours a week, minimum, for this course to be successful. That's a combination of watching the videos. You know, you're going to be watching a good 4 hours of videos a week easily, and another 4 to 5 hours of homework. I think a 10-hour commitment would be reasonable for a course like this. So, all right, look forward to a good one.